Hey, Derek Hugel here with Wolf Industries Inc. I'm the co-founder and we're here at Ogden District Cottages. I'm super excited to share with you today what we got going on down here. Here at Ogden District Cottages, we have long-term rentals in the heart of Vancouver, Washington. And we took two city lots that each had a house. One was terrible, not even habitable at all. And then we have this house over here that was like, it's got some good bones. So we remodeled that, wiped out the old one, and put in 15 cottages. We were the first in the city of Vancouver to apply for a cottage housing application with this project. We got 4 in the works. This is the first one complete. We got a second one that's in the works. I'd love to show you guys. And from there, we're gonna be putting more and more of these into the city of Vancouver and beyond.
Moving up from an apartment to here, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. It's like everything, all those bad days were worth it for this. You really can't hear neighbors around, the way they built it, the high ceilings. I will always want high ceilings after this. I always said I wanted a window over the kitchen, and that was here. It was just like a dream come true. I'd say anyone, a starter home even if this isn't a permanent home, I think it's just a place that you know you can build memories.
When we build these cottage clusters, we're taking a production facility and building a high quality home down a production assembly line, just like Henry Ford did, and then bringing it to the site. So all these homes that we're going to show you today were built in the factory and then hauled here, put on a permanent foundation, small 616 square foot cottage, very livable. I like getting things done. I don't want to waste time. Let's go look at some houses. On the way to the house, you pass through the courtyard. We've got a great little dog wash station here, a fire pit. I haven't put them in yet this season, but some picnic tables and some space to hang out and enjoy with family and friends, listening to the beautiful sound in the background of the water feature. And over here is the house. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath rental that we have here in the cottage cluster. 616 square feet and $1,500 a month. That is super important in our region where we're at, to have some options at that lower level. I call it density with dignity. We've got small, compact spaces, but we want people to have their own space. We're not sharing walls, we're not sharing ceilings. This is truly something that feels good to live in. That was important when we were putting this community together. In the design process of cottage clusters, it's super important to have covered porches to invite that close proximity to these walking paths. See, if this was too far away from the walk path, you wouldn't be as apt to say, "Hey, how you doing, neighbor?" as they walked past. But as we got these nice covered porches, it offers a place for someone to either have a smoke break or sit there, read a book in the sun. Everything incorporates into the design, and we want that cohesive feel that's going to drive community. Okay, let's go check it out. Here we are, Model F of the Wolf lineup. 616 square feet, doesn't feel that bad, does it? In the models that I design at Wolf Industries, there's a few key things from personal experience. First married, my wife lived in a tiny house and the loft was upstairs where we slept. I'm 18 years old at the time and I forgot the bathroom light on. Dun, 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 dun. Get back to bed. Oh, I forgot my library book. Dun, 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 dun. Then back to bed. It was just annoying. So one key thing, bedroom on the main floor. Second thing, the shower was a 3x3 shower stall. My head and my hiney would hit. So every one of our homes, it's 5 feet wide, minimum for that shower stall. Third thing, I love cooking. The kitchen I had, it was from here to here. It was a joke, because I come from a family of a bunch of chefs and we love cooking. I said, our homes are gonna have real appliances, 2-foot dishwasher, not any of that 18-inch crap. Full size range, none of that teeny funny stuff. My key thing was to make sure that you can get all of the parts in any one of our homes from Home Depot, Lowe's, any Ace Hardware. Just go in there and get the parts, fix it, and away you go. With our kitchens, we've got under cabinet lights, we got quartz and granite countertops, under mount sinks, just all the nice common courtesy that people would want to have when they're putting together a nice kitchen. In this kitchen, we can also fit a nice little island. You know those IKEA Space Master islands you can fit right here? That would be fantastic for chopping food. As you roll into the living room, this is 14 feet wide. Most people watching this video, you're looking at 8 foot or 10 foot wide tiny home on wheels, so to speak. We bumped that a little bit and we went with 14. It feels gargantuan. Often we'll see a table and a couple bar stools right here. And then as we come around here, I'll often see people set up with an L-shaped couch, a table, coffee table right here, kick your feet up on. In the living kitchen area here, this vaulted ceiling really adds some dimension. I mean, we're talking 11, 12 feet up there. A ceiling fan gives some air circulation, which is important with this house because we run all of our heating with a Daikin mini split system. With that mini split system, it's heating the entire house. So we got to move some of that air back and forth with that ceiling fan. We build models starting from about 300 square feet, 311 square feet, all the way up to 1,232 square feet. We've been known to build bigger stuff, but that's some one-off custom projects. I think the most enjoyable thing that I've seen with this cottage community is seeing a young family with a few children living in one of the homes and them running around the courtyard and seeing them just run around and being safe in this area compared to, say, living on the 3rd floor of an apartment complex. Where are you going to go and play? That's cool to me. I really like it. That's what strikes my, yeah, we won. That's what I'm trying to shoot for.
That's a reason I love it, is because the apartment, I couldn't go outside. Like here, the way they made the windows, the open space, like I can watch her. I don't have to sit and wonder, like, and she knows, don't go where I can't see you, or things like that. It's been a blessing for me. I just think it's more like peace of mind. I can sit on my porch, pull out, that's why I got this chair, and they can run and play. I don't have to worry so much. The apartment, you heard everything. It was not built for neighbors, I'd say. That was the one thing that I was surprised out here. I was wondering, I was like, is it gonna be loud? Not, and it has been, I have not heard anything. How supportive the people are. So like, there was a bad storm and like one of those tree branches got knocked down and the electrical and all the neighbors were helping each other. Like they have a baby over there and everyone went to make sure they're okay. Like, it just surprised me that it's already like a community.
So isn't that a cool cottage community?
I really like that it's in the heart of Vancouver, which is a big city.
But if you have a tiny house on wheels, you're gonna need a place to park it.
How do you like the sound of a place that strikes the right balance of slow, simple living in the country and great access to nature, plus the amenities of a bustling small city?
Well, we have a special community for you.
Introducing the brand new Tiny Homes Village in Rock Island City, Tennessee. It's a lush and spacious community for full-time tiny home dwellers, offering 200 lots for rent across 45 acres.
Enjoy a growing number of fantastic amenities like a dog park, community gardens, and a few multifunctional spaces.
I know what you're all thinking. How much is lot rent?
Well, it's only $5.50 a month, and that includes water and septic.
You can bring your own tiny home, but if you're still looking, be sure to check out a beautiful modern tiny house they have for sale. And it's move-in ready. So if you want to escape the rat race, consider joining this family-run, safe, and welcoming community.
To reserve your spot at Tiny Homes Village and to learn more, see the link in the description.
And down the hallway, we have our laundry room and first bedroom, followed by the bathroom. So here in the hallway, uncommon to conventional apartment living, we've got a full washer and dryer. We went with the double stack washer and dryer for a few reasons. But what happens if you have a component that goes bad in your dryer? If you have a unitized, you have to get a whole new unit. With this washer and dryer, we can simply just get a new dryer, put it on top, and you're back in business. With this setup, we're a lot more versatile and we can set them side by side. If we ever moved out and we wanted to move these washers and dryers around, it just gives us more flexibility. So with our homes, we do the stack washer and dryer. But follow me, let's go check out the second bedroom. The width of this bedroom is set up such that we can put a twin bed across that side. So we can do a bunk bed top or bottom, You could fit a desk in here. Next stop is the bathroom, right here. We go with the full size. I mentioned it earlier, but I'll tell you what, I want to have a full shower because if I have to bend over, I got room. Another thing we do with our homes, in these showers, we put cement under the bottom so there's no flex or no give. It is solid as a rock. Well, it is rock, it's cement. After you take a shower and you're ready to hop to bed, you zip right around the corner and we've got the main suite, which is very large. This is a good 11 foot by 10 foot. This window is a 5-foot window, the width of a queen bed. My wife and I live in one of these homes currently, and it gives us plenty of room to fit a bedstand here and a bedstand here, room for all of our clothes or her clothes. And right here by the door is that wall heater. That's in case that door is shut and it's 10 degrees outside. In our homes in this cottage cluster development, the fire marshal said, with them being so close together, how are we going to make sure that people get out alive? And we simply said, what's easy for us to put a sprinkler system in? We'll do that. And all of these homes have a sprinkler system installed.
So my housing history, it's a little bit up and down. I grew up in Colorado, and then I went to school in Arizona, lived in California for a little bit, and then life happened, and me and my ex, we kind of parted ways when I was pregnant, so I wound up going to a pregnancy shelter in Arizona, and then from that journey just kind of built up. Like I said, I was homeless, and then lived in the shelter, and then was able to get a job and saved up again. I moved back out here from Arizona because my family was out here. I was working in Portland, and so the drive from Orchards to Portland and traffic, it just wasn't feasible as a mom on my own right now. So I started looking. This place is a lot closer. The interstate's right there. The location is amazing. So this has been wonderful because location wise, and then I found a new job when I was here that's like 10 minutes away. I feel like a big blessing for my family. My daughter's name is Sadie, and this has been her first space that she's got to like personalize. Like I didn't really have furniture. Like I said, I went from homeless to saving. First it's like rent before furniture. So I was on an air mattress for like the longest time. And then I got her a bed first, and like she has like an ocean theme. And so she's really loved it. And like she's told me that she loves her home. And that's what I wanted.
So modular versus tiny house on wheels is a gigantic difference. It's basically, you're looking at RV class status or a IRC built to the housing code classification. And that's what we're doing. All built to the energy code, structural code, seismic code, all that stuff. When it comes to placing these homes, it makes it far more easy. I mean, you're talking primary home on a piece of property. You can put it as an ADU. All kinds of options. A lot of people can get confused. Manufactured versus modular, there's a substantial difference. Manufactured housing group is all built to the HUD standards, and that's a federal level, and that's across the whole US. They have their own set of standards. And then when you're in the modular production, that is built to the housing code, the IRC structure. Now that's nationwide as well, but then you have individual adoption at the state level that then tweaks and adjusts it. So for in Washington State, we got more earthquake stuff, but you go to Miami-Dade, Florida, and they've got more hurricane-related stuff. So it's a more site-specific code. Wolf Industries is a modular manufacturer up in Battleground, and we build houses on a production line. We can permit these structures in state of Washington, and they have reciprocity with Idaho and with Oregon, and then we've even pushed homes as far as east is Montana and down into California and up into Alaska. So it works really well in our region to get these approved at the state level. They come through every stage of every build at the factory and inspect along the way. And then once it's done, we get an insignia that goes on the side of the house, and then the local jurisdiction looks at that and says, hey, thumbs up, I don't have to inspect anything in the house. It's good to go.
Even though, yes, it's probably a little higher than like I'd like as like a mom on her own right now, I feel like it's worth it. Like I would rather work to pay for this than an apartment, like any day. Any day. I'm excited because it has a hose attachment and I can get a slip and slide for summer. Even if you're single or not, like I think it's just been a great place. Just anyone who is looking to invest in a tiny home, I would highly suggest it. There's so many shows out there about organization. That's what I did when I was pregnant with her in that shelter. I was like, because I knew eventually that wasn't where I was gonna stay. I'd have a home again. So I would say if you find the right space, you make it yours and it's perfect.
Thanks for stopping by Tiny House Expedition. I'm Alexis.
And I'm Christian, and this is our DIY tiny house on our homestead in Oregon.
Looking for more tiny inspiration? Watch these videos. But if you're looking for something specific, visit our channel homepage to browse tiny homes by category.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Hope to see you soon.